So no template for post actions. I've said this before, we saw this in action, but it's really just good to hear. And I think the confusion is basically the command that you're doing, which is Flask make view. Flask make view, the whole point of it is to make an HTML template. So when you type in, so if I come in here to the terminal and I am gonna say Flask make view, the next thing that I type is, so if I'm like, let's say recipes.index, or let's do recipes.show. We don't have a show page yet. Recipes.show, then I expect a show.html template under the recipes folder. And that's exactly what you're going to get. But when you do something like store, you actually don't get a template. And to me, that feels weird or wrong, but it's not. It's Flask Commands knowing what RESTful actions are and knowing when a RESTful action needs a template and when it doesn't. And so here you have to wire it up. We've already made the model. So this is what we're doing versus the show. So if I come in here and let's bring VS Code up and we'll make that like that. All right. And then let's bring this down a little bit. Okay. So when I do this, if I come over here in my templates, I have the create and the index, but when I do this, I expect to get a template, a show template. And in fact, I will. And there it is. It just popped in. And I even got the method added to the bottom here. But if I come back and I do another one that's like a post, and you have all your posts right here. So store. So let's do update. You would expect for the same behavior, you would expect the same behavior to happen. And so if I do Flask make view and then recipes dot, and it was, what did I say I was going to do? Update. So let's do the update, which would be like editing a recipe. Right here. Update, and then wire it up for me. So I would expect the same behavior to happen as the show, but watch what happens. Okay. No new folder. But notice I got a new method, and it's, instead of returning a string, it's returning this response. And so it's redirecting back to the index page. So this is a place where you could wire up a edit on your recipes if you wanted to. I won't go through that, but I just wanted to kind of reiterate that post actions, they change state. They are not, there's no template for post actions. You're not actually generating a template, and that may feel a little off at first, but it's really just Flask Commands knowing the RESTful actions and knowing when to and when not to generate a template. All right, see you in the next video.